Okay, we will be getting started in like 60 seconds, guys. Savannah, can you, or Janice, one of y'all, can you just remind the team that this is going on?
Thank you.
There's one here I haven't got back yet. I didn't get back yet.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't like these dollar store headphones anymore. I feel weird. You have to just have some good ones. No, there's a little bear something in here. I want to see. Oh, I gotta make sure my volume's off.
Take your time. Ray, take your time.
Hello. Let's see. Oh, wait. All I could see was a giant screen of Jocelyn.
Oh, she missed one.
It's not your fault. It's just the way that like the screen comes in. Whoever I think is the last one to get on, or the last one to talk, maybe when I get on, like their whole face is the screen.
Oh man.
Let me just log on. With
I'm
this
here
one
to.
so I can share my screen.
Hey, girl.
Hi, Janice. I don't see a screen with Big Janice head this time. That was last time.
I know you missed that, don't you?
Please. I forgot to do that.
Am I muted?
No, Jocelyn, you're not muted.
Okay, let me mute myself because I'm in the gym.
Here, let me go mute everybody. I will be right back because I forgot to do that. And that way, when people come in, they're automatically muted. Oh, wait, we should be good. Okay, let's try this again. Wait. My bed is so tall compared to the old one, like I have to jump to get in it, which is good because my daughter can't get in it. So when she tries to sneak in bed at night, she has to wake me up and say, Mom, Mom. I'm like, no, you go to your own room. Okay. There we go. Oh, hold on. Okay. Oh, wait. I don't think I'm echoing really, really bad. If I am, let me know. I'm going to hopefully figure out how to do this. Share my screen. There we go. Oh, goodness. I swear, every single time. Yes. Oh, hold on, guys. This literally works every single time, and now it's not working. Okay, there we go. I'm going to show you guys WordBoard. It's specifically for iPad or for iPhones. So basically, if you're an Apple user. And then Savannah is going to show you basically the same thing for the Android. Just a different, whatever you call it, a different app. So this, okay, this is what it looks like. It's just called WordBoard. It literally, if you know what text replacement is, this is like the techier version of text replacement. And a lot of phones, once you start upgrading to like the 12.4, 12.2, the iPhone, anyways, the text replacement is going away. Like they're phasing it out as of now. Now, who knows what they're going to do tomorrow, because I feel like they change it like every week on us. But this app is cooler. It doesn't even matter. Like, I like this so much better than text replacement. For one, if you have text replacement, you know, if you accidentally hit one of your shortcuts and then like a whole bunch of script will pop up when that's not what you're meaning to actually write. With the WordBoard, you don't accidentally type anything in, because you have to actually go to the keyboard and like hit your shortcuts, and I'll show you that in a second. So if you click on WordBoard, it's going to open. It looks like this. I have all of my scripts already saved. But literally all you do is the little plus sign at the top right-hand side. You're going to click on that. You'll click custom button. I literally have not used any of the other options, so I don't really know. The WordBoard, it's either $5 total or $5 a month. To be honest, I don't remember. I want to say it's $5 total though. So when you get in here, you type in whatever phrase you want. So let's say I can type in, I love my job. I love my John, apparently. I love my job. And then the label will be whatever you want it to show up on your keyboard. I'll show you that in a second. So I'm just going to put I. And when I click save, then I'm just going to exit out. I'm going to go into my regular Messenger. And this will pop up not just in Messenger, but like anytime you're typing. So if you are typing on your Facebook or like you're commenting on somebody's stuff, direct message, whatever, it shows up in everything. So I'm going to go to whoever I was at last. So when I click on the type, my regular keyboard comes up. If you click on the bottom left-hand side, it says question mark 1, 2, 3, and then the button right beside it that kind of looks like a little globe, I guess. If you click on that, now I have all of my scripts. So you can save them however you want to save them. I saved all of mine and then I color coded them. So like the red ones at the beginning, those are all cold messages that I would just send as I'm going through my alphabet. The W and W money one are the ones when they respond to the cold message for the host to post. And then my blue are follow-ups. My next set of greens are all to do with host to post. So you've got the cleanse host to post, the coffee host to post, the coffee host to post if they bought coffee, energy host to post. Like I have everything that I use for host to post. And then the white ones are my follow-ups to my host to post. And I'm not going to go through all the scripts, although we probably will do that one of these days. The orange ones are just basic product responses. So let's say, for example, someone said, I send the message that says, hey, do you know anyone who's interested in a 90-day detox challenge, healthy coffee challenge, or hair challenge? Because my team uses that a lot. And they say, what's the detox? I click greens. Now my whole green script just popped up. So that's how some of you guys make fun / message me like, how did you respond so fast? And when you guys are asking questions in the chat, and all I did was go to my keyboard. And I have several other scripts, but that literally, you can put whatever scripts you want in there. So it's super, super simple. And then I'll show you just real quick how I set this up to be the most time efficient, because I already had all my stuff in text replacement. So what I did is I actually just had to set this up on my husband's iPad too. All I did was I went through and I sent myself all of the scripts and apparently a bunch of other stuff. So I can scroll up and I just sent myself script after script after script. On an iPad, you can split your screen. I don't know if you can do this on another thing or not. But if you can't, you can still switch them back and forth between the apps. So all I did was I hit the add button, custom button, and then I would hit that, copy, paste it into the app. Just kidding. Well, of course it's not working right now, but I literally would just copy and paste over to each script, and it literally took me maybe 20 minutes to transfer everything in here. So if you don't have an iPad and your device doesn't screen share, that's totally fine. Or not screen share, but split screen. Totally fine, but you can switch back and forth between the message app and the Wordboard app super fast. So I would definitely suggest just send yourself all the scripts, then go set them up in Wordboard. When I first did this on my iPad, I didn't do that, and it took me a little over an hour. So when I did it like this on my husband's iPad, it literally took me less than half the time. So I would definitely suggest doing that. So anyone have any questions on this who has an iPhone and is actually like asking a question because they're interested in using it? In other words, if you don't have an iPhone, save your questions for Savannah because we don't want the Zoom to last forever. Let me figure out how to stop screen sharing. Okay.
So do you know if there are any different apps? You said that one's $5, Tanya.
Yes, I don't know if there's any ones that are free. You can play around with different apps. So this is one that when iPhone started phasing out the text replacement, a lot of I'm in a chat with Triple Diamonds and above, and a lot of those people were kind of freaking out because text replacement was leaving. And I don't know anyone who's even Diamond and above who doesn't use text replacement because it does make it like it's that much faster. My question to Amanda when she introduced me to this was, is it really faster though? Because I have everything saved. I just copy and paste. And it's so much faster. My phone was stolen on Thanksgiving and I used my husband's phone for like a week. His phone was too old to have text replacement at the time. So I just copy and pasted like I had been doing, and no joke, what I could get done in 30 minutes with text replacement was taking me almost an hour and a half. So I legit timed it because I was like, well, I don't have text replacement right now and I know how much I can get done with it. So I might as well like run the test myself just so I can tell people if it's really worth it.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it does. Now, if your phone is older, it may not because you do have to have the software for it. But
no, I have the XS.
I don't even know what that is. I have the XR. I don't know.
It's the smaller version of the XR.
Gotcha. To anyone who is listening to this though, because it is going to be posted later too, if you are thinking like, crap, I can't do this, like my phone's sucky, just know I built a Diamond with an iPhone 4. Nothing worked on it. It was so glitchy. It took me forever to send messages. Now, I'll be honest, I worked a lot longer and a lot harder because I didn't have the software to work smarter. But then once I got to Diamond and wrote my own paycheck, like I got to buy myself an iPhone and 2 iPhones because one got stolen, an iPad. Like you absolutely can build up to Diamond and beyond without having the cool gadgets. But if you have access to the cool gadgets, you might as well make use of them. Any other questions for Wordboard? Trying to get into Zoom on this so I can see the chat. There we go. Okay. No other questions? I'm going to let Savannah take it over. She's going to show us basically, again, the same app, but for Android users, because I know that that's one disadvantage of the two different softwares is like nothing for iPhone is the same for Android and vice versa. So, okay. That was a good question. She said if I have the app on both devices, if they share between them, they do if you have the family sharing set up or if it's both under your iCloud. Long story short, my husband couldn't get into his iCloud, and then mine got locked out when my phone got stolen. So we have 3 devices and 3 freaking different iClouds on them. And now, like, certain things are saved to certain ones that we don't want to rebuy, so we're just keeping them like that. All right, Savannah, go ahead.
Okay, I played around with this earlier, so hopefully I got it right. Okay.
Girl, that's okay. It took me forever.
Well, it's crazy. Mom and I, we're at work, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just create a Zoom. And then anyway, so I did it right the first time, sort of. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Maybe it's doing that. Screen. Okay. Okay, can y'all see my screen? It's that diamond, and it's got like Facebook and Messenger. Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Okay. The text pan plus the one at the very bottom on the left, it's with the T. Obviously, y'all can read. But there's 2 different ones, and there is one that is free, and I think you can save up to like 10 different, I guess, text replacements or whatnot. Anyway, or you can buy this text pan plus, and I think it's like less than $5, I think. Anyhow, and so if you want to save more, if you want to go the free version, you can use, I guess, however, but it's $5. So, and then you can save as to many text replacements that you want. So I'm going to click on that, and I don't have as many scripts as Tanya has saved, even though I need to work on that. But these are the ones that I use constantly, like all the time. As you can see, it'll tell you how many times you've used the dang text replacement thing. So as you see all of those, the only drawback is that it cannot be more than 1 word. So you see how I have like my host to post one, I have copy one, copy HAP one. Let me see. And when I get down to the distributor scripts, so I've got like DT1, they're like all together. Like I say, you can only have just 1 word at the top. So how I set mine and Mom's up was we have a clipboard. Let me see. Oh, good gracious. I don't want to rate the dang app. Okay. You see down here where it says create, it has a phrase, and of course there's something else I can't see. Oh, there it is. And a phrase list. I've only tried to use the phrase, so I don't know what phrase list does. So I'm going to click on that. And you see where it says the abbreviation. Let's say I want to do, because in my clipboard, I already have like some messages and things saved, but they're already saved in like my text replacement. But let me see if I can do it again. Let's see. I want to set up, let's do, I don't know, like 1, 2, 3. Anyway, and then right here, you see the T down above my keypad has the T that has a smiley face, and then it has one that looks like a clipboard because it really is a clipboard. Anyhow, and you see that I've brought up some things that I have saved. I don't know if all Androids have that. I just know mine and Mom's do. So anyway, the only thing that I don't have, okay, like this one right here, because I was messaging people about the $20 distributor thing. So let's say you have 1, 2, 3, and it has this, and then at the very top right corner, there's 3 dots. You can have where it expands immediately within the words, the smart case, add description, or obviously throw it in the garbage. But anyhow, if you click expands immediately, if you're like texting those numbers in sequence, then it'll automatically pop up. So just like how Tanya said earlier, whenever you just middle of typing, you can like screw up big time and you have to go back and erase all of that. So you kind of have to play around with it just to see exactly how you want it to be set up. So I'm going to go out of this. And then if you want to save it, there's like not a save button. You just click the back button and it's on there somewhere, probably at the very bottom. See, sorry if I like gave all of y'all like, you know, made your eyes cross by looking at that. Anyway, at the very bottom, it has like my text replacement there. So, and then you see where right up underneath the green line where it says text pan plus and it has on, you can turn it off or you can turn it on to when you want to use it, but you can also use the text replacement at any time, like when you're text messaging, when you're on Messenger, when you're like making a post on Facebook, you can use it at any time. So I'm going to go out of that. I'm going to go into my Messenger and I just want to show you how it works. So I'm going to go to myself. Oh, good gracious. Okay. Move that. As you can tell, I have a bunch of things saved. All right. So I'm going to, let's say I want to send, okay, somebody is interested in the coffee. So obviously when it has coffee, it's COF and you see the 3 lines, you can click on that. As the coffee 1, that is the actual description of the coffee. It has coffee host to post, and then coffee 2. Like I said, it can only be 1 word. So the first one is the description. The second one is the price. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. So I want to send myself that. And then there you go. As you can see, that is the description of the coffee. Okay, great. How much is it? Coffee 2. And voila. Simple as that. So, and then like whenever you're messaging for distributors, you have DT. And then there's all of your, got the first one. Excuse me. Anyhow, so like Tanya said, it takes a little bit to set up, but in the long run, it saves a lot of time. Is there anything else that you want me to go over? Does anybody have any questions? Let me see if I can stop sharing my screen. Oh, that's my picture. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Did I go over thoroughly? Good enough for you?
Yes, unless someone has questions. That was awesome. Does anyone have a question?
Is the only thing that you have to worry about is just remembering what kind of abbreviation that you have for it. So, and of course, if anybody has any questions like later on, if you have downloaded this app, then obviously you can message me. I will be sure to answer any questions. I mean, it was pretty easy for me, so it should be easy for y'all.
They're pretty simple once you get them downloaded. It really is just setting them up. But that's what I was actually going to ask you, and you already answered it, was you are super busy. Like, you work full time, and you're doing this. Like, does it save that much time? But you already answered that. Like, it does. It's crazy just how much smarter it is to do it like this.
Oh, I definitely agree. Like whenever you first were mentioning text replacement, I'm like, I don't have the time to sit and, and just to put all of this stuff. Now, however, I am very jealous of the word board. I would rather just click the button and then there you go. But, oh well, it is what it is.
I mean, join the cool club and get an iPhone. You can fix that problem.
Funny.
Okay. So the rest of this time, we probably have, 20 minutes left. Probably not, because I don't know. They always cut me off early, I feel like. Like, they'll tell me, oh, you have 10 minutes left, and then 3 minutes later, they're, like, shutting it. So I don't know. But we are just going to go over some scripting and some profiles. Several of you guys volunteered yourselves as tribute to be critiqued on your profile. So I'm going to do a profile first, if I can get this to work again. There we go. I purposely have not looked at the profiles. I just had planned on going to where everybody volunteered. Literally going to click on the first person that volunteered themselves, and we're just going to go from there. So let me find, there we go. Ashley. So if you have not watched my video on the 5-day posting, you're going to want to go watch this, especially if I'm saying stuff and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because you're, yeah. things and oh, I gotta view your profile. I was like, that's weird. Why does it show? It literally says on her profile, joined for $20. I'm like, what the heck is that? But that's like a group or something she went to. It just shows because we had it in common. I was like, why is that on her page? So profile picture looks awesome. It's a picture. It just needs to be a picture of your face. It can be with somebody, not with somebody. I wouldn't put like a group of women because they don't know which one is you. But if it's like you and your husband and your kids, like it's pretty clear which one Ashley would be. So it's super cute profile. The cover photo is clean. I've literally seen people, no joke, guys, their cover photo is a bunch of It Works photos. Can you guess how many people are liking and commenting on their stuff? Probably not a lot. The bio is super clean. I love the bio. The bio just needs to be basically 2, 3, 4, 5 little pieces of information about you. A list is much better than just it all written out, but to do a list you have to like type it in your notepad and then copy paste it, because just going to the bio section of It Works, trying to type it out and put spaces, it just puts it like back to back. Stay-at-home parent. Okay, there's nothing about It Works so far. Like, that's what you want to see. You want your profile to have nothing about It Works in it. Unless you are, you know, a millionaire with It Works and you want to broadcast that, you got some credibility, go for it. If you're starting out and you don't have a crap ton of distributors following you, you do not need to have that in your profile. Even if you do, Ray Higdon talks about big hats and little hats. If you are getting a lot of people and you have It Works plastered all over your page, if you took it off, you would get even more people. Like, it's the law of attraction game. Is nothing to do with how big or how small you are. You just happen to have It Works people boosting your stuff so other people see it. Okay, so first thing I'm going to say is, Ashley, if you're listening, awesome. If not, to everybody else, you need to have it set up to where people cannot tag you and stuff. Meaning they can tag you, but it doesn't actually show up on your page. Now, this is not spammy. She could have approved this. I have no idea. I'm just assuming that she didn't approve it and somebody just did it. So I will show you in just a minute how to set that up so where people cannot tag you. Okay, so she's sharing something that she won on a colored background. That's awesome. She's sharing the strawberries. Okay, so it looks like she probably did approve that one because she's selling the strawberries for Valentine's Day. So never mind, but I will still show you how to make it to where people can't, just in case you don't know. And these look gorgeous. Like, these make me want some chocolate strawberries, even though I'm on keto and definitely cannot have chocolate strawberries. Cool interactive post. Caught in the adventure. Okay, so these are not bad to post. I post them once a day. However, after they've been up, basically before I put my next post up, so like if I'm going to post this, then before I put this interactive post up, that other post is getting hidden from my timeline. I do not delete it. I just hide it. And I'll show you how to do that in a second also. Literally, when you're messaging people, they do not message you back before they go look at your profile. And I do the same thing. I've had 4 It Works people message me today to join their 30-day or their 90-day product challenge for 40% off. And I went straight to the profile. They all have It Works spammed all over. Literally, I was like, I just wish you guys knew how to run your businesses. But everyone runs differently. I understand that. However, you should not have you shouldn't be able to tell what company you're with when people go scroll you. The reason being, if you message someone about the business or about making money, they go to your page, they see that it's It Works, they already have a bad taste with It Works in their mouth, or they think they already know what we're all about. They either message you no right away or they don't message you back at all. Now, if someone is not interested at all in making money, but they go to your page and they can't figure out what company you're with, they'll message you back just because they're curious. And then that opens up for host to post. So a lot of you guys ask me how I get so many host to post out and how so many people that say no do host to post. I just have a lot more people tell me no because a lot more people message me back because they can't figure out what dang company I'm with. Another strawberry one. These look really good. A funny post. The giveaway money post. I will say when you're posting for the giveaways, if you just post it on a black background, you're going to get way more interaction than if you make up a picture. Okay. We're not going to read that one. Oh, wait, again, keto coffee posts. These are not bad to post, but when you post them, you want to hide them from your timeline before your next post goes up. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. I'm going to go over to my timeline. So we're just going to scroll past the videos. Okay. So you see the 3 dots up in the right-hand corner? Click on those. It has an option to hide from timeline. That's all you're going to do. That means the people that have commented on it can still go back and comment. People are still going to see it in their news feeds every once in a while. People can still comment on it and you'll still get notified. What it doesn't mean is when you're sending out friend requests, they can't go to your page and see it. When you're sending out cold messages, they can't go to your page and see that you're with It Works Global. So it's just one of those things where you're fine-toothing. It's not like, oh my gosh, you're so spammy, but you can still tell you're with It Works. So a lot of people automatically are not going to message you back just because they think they already know all about the company and they don't want to do it. And I don't want that to scare any new people. It's not because our company has a bad rep. It's because network marketing in general has a rep for being spammy. So we need to be the ones forging the way of not being spammy. Oh wait, so, whoa, what just happened? Hold on. Well, that may be the end of that. I'm not sure why it.
We're still
Need
here.
to reboot the device so you can restart. What the heck? Okay. So I guess I'm done with this device. All right, let me just log out of here and I will just finish the meeting on the other one. Okay, can you guys all see a screen, hopefully? If not, somebody message me and freak out because you can't see anything.
We can see it.
No, my battery didn't die. It's telling me I have to reboot. Like my device was still on. I could still see everything. You guys just couldn't see my screen. Anyway, so let me show you how to set it up to where people cannot tag you and stuff. Or rather, they can tag you, but they can't. Wow, this is a really cute picture, Jocelyn. I don't know why you're popping up my newsfeed, but I have what they call in trap. You gotta love how people like put their 2 cents on the story that you're trying to share. I have people do that all the time to me. Okay, so you need to go into your settings. So the menu button at the bottom, left-hand side, the 3 lines. Click that. You're going to scroll all the way to the bottom where it says settings and privacy. And then, oops, settings and privacy. And then you're going to click on privacy shortcuts. Just kidding. Go back. Click on settings. There you go. And then you're going to scroll down to where it says timeline and tagging. It's under privacy. 3rd one down. And you want to make sure it looks just like this. Who can post on your timeline? Only me. Who can see what others post? Only me. Allow post sharing to stories is on. Who can see posts you're tagged in on your timeline? Friends. When tagged in a post, who do you want the audience of the post if they can't already see it? Friends. Review tags people add to your post before tags appear on Facebook. That is what needs to be on. And then review posts you're tagged in before the post appears on your timeline. That also needs to be on. Then what's going to happen is instead of just showing up on your timeline, you'll click the little more button to the right-hand side, click review timeline. Now, everything I've been tagged in is going to be all right under here. So I can just scroll down and everyone that has tagged me in things. Oh, I was like, that was a long time ago. You can literally just scroll down and see all of it. Ooh, what is that? Oh, I saw markers. The teacher in me was like, ooh. We've only got a couple of minutes, so I'm going to show you one script and then we will be done off of here. I had a couple people send me scripts. No, I don't want to update. What are you doing? I had Jocelyn send me her scripts first, so I'm going to go ahead and go through them until we get kicked off. So this is the message that I have all my brand new people send out. It works, guys. I do not send this as a cold message. Like, I don't have people send this once they're out of their warm market, put it that way. But this is when you're brand new. Hey, so-and-so, just started a new business venture and I'm looking to help 4 people right off the bat. Would you be open to trying? And we always go with the hair growth, the healthy coffee, or the detox because they're the simplest to seal the deal. The lady said, hey, I'll help you however I can. So the question you always ask if they don't give you a specific one. So if they say more information, you're always going to ask, which one are you interested in? I am not interested in sending script upon script to you when you may or may not be interested in actually trying one of these. Like, you don't need information on all of them. Pick one and let me talk to you. She said, whichever helps you out the most. So literally we pick one. Like, I'm not going to sit and have a conversation with them either. If you don't care which one, I'm going to pick the most popular one, which is our greens, because greens are realistically good for every single person. So we send the green script. It tells a little bit about the product, tells the different flavors, and then we always end with, would that be something you're interested in? So if they say coffee, you're sending coffee information. Are you interested? If they said the hair, skin, and nails, you're sending the hair, skin, and nails info. Are you interested? The reason being is it doesn't matter how much the cost is if they're not interested in the first place. Just like if they're really interested, it doesn't matter how much the cost is, they're going to pay for it. But you don't know until you actually find out if they're interested. She said, yes, you always want to give retail and then loyal customer price. So it's normally this much. I'm giving it to you for this much as a product model. You'll just become a loyal customer. Does that fit into your budget tonight? And guys, I'm gonna have to say, I don't even know how many Jocelyn signed up, but like in her first 3 days, I think she had her 4 customers, if not more, just by using these scripts, just by screenshotting into the group. So if you're someone that's like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can get anybody. Oh wait, are you messaging and are you screenshotting? Because there's nothing that people can respond back that the leaders on my team do not know how to answer. But there's nothing we can answer if we don't know what their responses are. So the lady said yes. And same thing, it doesn't matter what the loyal customer program is if $33 doesn't fit into her budget. So that's what we're finding out first. She said yes. We send the script on this is how you become a loyal customer. Like, very minimal stuff. Make sure that they understand the 3-month agreement, but you're not going into like shopping sprees and stuff. And then I think I say, are you ready to get started? She changed it to ready for me to get you set up. It really doesn't matter as long as you're saying, are you ready to go, basically. She said, let's do it. Oh, wait. So I always ask, she did it for her, and that's fine. I know Christina Watts for a long time. She never gave them an option. She just said, okay, I'm going to do it for you. This is what I need. You can do that. I always say, okay, are your billing and shipping address the same or different? Because regardless if I'm doing it or they're doing it, I want to know. So I can let them know where to put the info. And then as soon as they say that, I say, okay, awesome. Do you want to go to the website and do it yourself? Or is it okay if I do it for you? Most people just say I can do it. And then you ask for their information. With greens, you're obviously asking for a flavor. I don't remember who taught me this, but I love if you don't feel comfortable sending it over here, you can text me. Here's my number. Because some people will not send it on Facebook, but you'd be surprised. I've gotten socials text to me through the phone instead of people saying, oh, I don't know, is it safe? Like, you already gave them an option. So now they're like, oh, the phone's safe. Here you go. The only thing I would say, I know you knew her, but if you're doing this from host to post people or from cold messaging, always put your area code because these people don't know where you're at. Okay. So the next one, same thing. It was the brand new message. I might be interested. Tell me more. Which one are you interested in? She said hair, skin, and nails. Jocelyn sent her, this is what the hair stuff is. This is what it does. She didn't say, are you interested? But the lady got it. But I would just always end with, are you interested? The only reason being, if you don't end with, are you interested? It's really hard to follow up the next day if they don't respond. She said, nice. How much are they? She sent her the price. Lady said, let me think about it. At this point, I usually just